everybody, I am back. We're going to have a fabulous little coffee chat this morning. So I hope you have your coffee and you're ready to catch up, talk about some things that have happened over the last month, and talk about what's coming up for the channel. Okay, as a few of you know, a few weeks ago, I actually came down with the VID. I've been really lucky. I have not been sick for the last several years, not even a little bit. So I consider myself very fortunate in that respect. And what happened was, and this was 2 weeks before I was supposed to go to Vegas, right? I went to my hairdresser to, of course, get my hair colored again because, you know, Vegas. And that afternoon, I came down with a really bad headache and a little bit of congestion. And I was really, really exhausted. Those were my only symptoms. Extreme exhaustion, just a little bit of congestion, and really bad headache, body aches. That's it. I didn't have any stomach upset, anything like that. So I thought, okay, well, it's not the VID because, you know, it wasn't that bad. I was just really tired. But then about 5 days in of being just completely exhausted, I lost my sense of smell and thought, okay. So I took a home test, and sure enough, it was as suspected, but I really wasn't that sick. I was just really tired. So I didn't go to the doctor or anything like that. It was unnecessary. I mean, it's just supportive care at that point anyway. I was 5 days in, and I was already starting to feel somewhat better, but just really, really tired. And, of course, had no sense of smell. So I was debating back and forth about, okay, do I cancel Vegas? Do I not cancel Vegas? But I was starting to feel better. So a friend of mine told me that doses of vitamin A would help me get my smell back, my sense of smell and taste back faster. So I'm like, okay, anything that will help. And so I started taking vitamin A, and about 10 days, like right before I was to go to Vegas, 10 days after I lost my sense of smell, it came back, which was fabulous. No one wants to go to Vegas and not be able to taste anything. I mean, the food is part of the experience, right? So I was really grateful that that seemed to work, and I got my sense of smell and taste back relatively quickly. Again, I wasn't as sick as most people have gotten with it, so I was really fortunate in that respect. However, I did go to Vegas. I had planned to, those weeks that I turned out to be sick, to film videos. So I would have several in process, so you all would never even know I was gone. Yeah, that didn't happen. Clearly that didn't happen. You know, sometimes life just happens, and that's okay. So I just took the time off. I was feeling a lot better, and so I went ahead and went to Vegas. And my plan for the week I was in Vegas, I was actually there 9 days, was to play 3 World Series of Poker events. And I played 2 of those events. The first 5 days I played really well. I bombed one event, but in the second event, which was the $500 buy-in freeze-out event, there were 4,786 entrants. 4,786, and you could only enter once. So those weren't people who were rebuying. Those were different, specific people. Almost 5,000 people in this event. And these events are held in humongous ballrooms. This year they'd moved the World Series down to the Strip, so it was in the Paris and Bally's ballrooms. And Paris and Bally's are connected by a tunnel. If you've ever been there, you're aware they're connected by tunnels. They're really close together. And it was really nice. I really liked the new venue. But that it's a massive amount of people, and there's multiple events going on at once. It's just thousands and thousands of people. Another reason I was glad I had already been sick, I had much less risk of getting sick in Vegas, and believe me, that had crossed my mind. What happens if I get sick in Vegas, because there's so many people. I did not get sick in Vegas, which was wonderful. However, by about day 5, I started feeling really tired. And I was supposed to play a 3rd World Series event. It was a $2,000 buy-in. And I decided not to. I was just too tired because you're sitting and playing 12 to 14 hours a day. It is mentally and physically exhausting. And I was already tired. So I was really happy with my one cash. That one particular event that had almost 5,000 people in it, it paid down to 718. So you had to get into the top 15% to get paid. And I got into the top 15%, and I actually got kicked out 499th. But I was happy with that. There are many times you'll go to the World Series and play multiple events, or you'll play multiple years and not cash in anything. The fields of people are so vast that your odds of cashing are relatively low. So I was pretty happy that I cashed in one event and I only played two. So I was happy with that. So those last 5 days I just enjoyed relaxing, enjoying some wonderful meals, just really relaxing because I needed it. I really needed it after being sick. I was supposed to come home for a week and then go back and play the main event at the World Series. And I decided not to do that. I decided until my stamina is back, because the main event is day after day after day of those 12 to 14 hours. And I'm just not in a position to do that physically right now. So I'll wait and maybe do that next year. But I was really happy with the way it went. I enjoyed Vegas. I'm feeling so much better now. I still have a little ways to go to get all of my stamina back, but my sense of smell is back. So that's all good. It's all good. And it gave me a little time away from doing YouTube, shooting videos. I shot no video while I was there, needless to say. Although I do have pictures, and I'll pop those in. But it gave me a little time away to think about the channel, think what I want to do. And I came back and I pulled up my channel right before I shot this video, and I realized this is the 200th video. Oh, I was at 199. I didn't even realize it. This is the 200th video. I can't even believe it's been that long and I've come that far. It is such an incredible accomplishment, because when you first start doing it, the idea of doing 200 videos is overwhelming until you kind of get the hang of it and you become more efficient at editing and all those things. But even now, 200 videos is a lot. It's quite the accomplishment. There's several things on my goal list that I want to do this year. One of them is creating more in-depth content. A lot of you have wanted more information on gardening, on recipes, on doing different things to help your retirement years be more enjoyable. And gardening is a huge one, even if you're only in containers as I am. So I'll be popping in a few more of those because that seems to be really of interest to people. I will be talking more about the mindset in retirement. Here again, those are really interesting to people, the issues as you move through retirement, how your retirement actually changes. One of the things I'm also doing is finishing my book. After 200 videos, I have plenty of content to finish this book. I just haven't finished it. I've got several chapters done. I just haven't finished it. So I'm going to be finishing the book, getting some classes and stuff done, which I've been trying to do for 2 years, and things just keep getting in the way. No excuses. So those are several things on my to-do list, but I want to come back to the channel re-energized, which I am, even though I'm still a little lazy because I'm so tired. But I've got a lot of new ideas, and so I hope that you all will follow along and really enjoy that. I get asked quite a bit if I'm going to become a professional poker player. And my rule is, if I ever win an event that's at least $250,000 or more, then I'll make poker playing as a profession part of my life. But right now, that's not part of my life. I'll go several times a year. I'll enjoy it. I'll have fun. If that happens, great. But I feel like I really gave it a good run, and I'm happy with it because, as I talked about on the poker video that I did about how I got into playing poker, in 2018, I really wondered because I felt like the game had passed me by. And I think the last few years of me reading a lot of books, studying a lot of poker playing online, learning GTO poker, if you don't know what that is, you can Google it. Learning those things, understanding more of the game itself, how to play, how to go deep in tournaments. I think all of that really helped me. It helped me get back to where I feel like I can compete. And that's the whole point. To compete, to have fun, to really enjoy it. So I hope y'all will stick along for the ride, and we'll see where it takes us this year. But thank you all so much for sticking with this channel, for watching it, for leaving such wonderful, kind comments. I really appreciate those. And we'll be seeing more of each other this next year. Thank you so much. And if you like the content of this channel, be sure and subscribe and share it with people you think might like it too. Thanks so much. See you next time.